just like I didn't want to like bother him or whatever, but he ended up performing at the Jingle Ball the same same day we were. So his wife actually just hit me up and she said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be there." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like maybe we can meet up." I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And yeah, so we went to the Jingle Ball. Me and Sergio walked backstage, and I just saw him standing there, and he was like super cool, super genuine, just like he is in like all his interviews and stuff. Like, he gave me a hug. He was like, "Yo, dude, come here, give me a hug." I was like, "Oh," and yeah, so man, shout out to that dude. Like, it was crazy. Like, that was probably the coolest. Honestly, like, for me, that was, like, my favorite thing. The coolest moment for me out of everything that's happened. Winning the show, doing the Times Square thing, like, everything. Like, being able to, like, talk to him face to face. And just, like, it was like my whole career went, like, full circle. Because, like, let's fly. Because, like, I started rapping, like, after watching this dude's music video, and like I followed his career. Like, I've been such a huge fan, like an obsessive fan. Like, I bought all his merch. I even bought like signed CDs of him, and the fact that I was like talking to him like face to face, like I was so starstruck at first. And like, but the cool thing about him, and he's like super genuine, so like that went away very quickly because I got to see how down to earth he was. But yeah, at first I was like, yo, like he's right there. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, that was like super cool. And like, I'll never forget that for sure. And then he commented on my Twitter post, and he hit me up. He said, like dude, like this means so much to me. Just the fact that like his whole message is like, if you like really believe you can do something, like go out and do it. Like, there's no excuse. And I told him that, and I was like, yo, like I just followed your message, and now I'm doing the same thing that I told myself I would do. And he was like, dude, that's like crazy, because I'm like literally living proof of like what he said, of like his message. So shout out to him, man. Like, that was like life changing for me. Like, it was so weird. Like, I felt like that was my first time I felt like, wow, like I've come so far. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to his wife. Like, they're great people. I'm sure I'll run into them more and more. But that was super cool for me. Like, probably like like I was fangirling like all night after that. I was like, oh. Yeah. So that's that story. Imagine he comes on this live. Yeah, right. That'd be something. Another thing, I'm almost at 100K, like, out of nowhere. I don't know if you guys knew this, but at the beginning of Boy Band, I set out a goal, and I was like, yo, I told my mom this, I told some of the guys, I was like, before, like, the show premiered, I was like, dude, if I have 100K by the end of the year, I was like, I think I could do that. And we're, like, super close, so, like, I don't know how far away, a couple hundred, but yeah, that's definitely a milestone of mine. This has honestly just been, like, the best year of my life, to be honest. I really, like, it's just so crazy. Like, last year I was busting tables, like, making $8.50 an hour, and, like, just, I was miserable. Like, I was in school, like, struggling. I was telling my mom, like, yo, like, I'm trying to do this music thing. I was telling, like, my family, my friends, and it just, like, it was happening, but it wasn't happening, like, as fast as I knew it could be. And, like, I got fired from my jobs, both of them. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go full into this thing. And I actually got fired from this pizza place because I skipped work to do this double XL thing with one of my really good friends, and it was like this violin thing, and I was like, music is more important than work, like right now. Like I was like, I need to do this. I mean, it ended up not being anything, but it was still like so big to me. And literally a week after I was fired from the second job, I got a DM asking if I wanted to be on the show. So yeah, life's pretty crazy. It's just like, you really just have to like work hard and just be dedicated and just not give up, because like I was really close to being like, this is not working out. Like, I know I'm dope, I know that I can rap, but like I guess people just don't believe in it. And then like literally within a week everything changed. So yeah, it's honestly just like, to put it in the simplest way, hold up, what do you do? Yo, I'm a rapper. My name's Conor, and over the summer I was on this show called Boy Band. Changed my life. And since then, I won the show, and I'm with 5 other amazing dudes, and we're traveling the country, promoting our song, making music, having the time of our life. So if you don't know who I am, that's just a brief summary. The show Boy Band, it's on Hulu. You can go check it out. It's a great show. I know I'm biased, but I mean, I thought it was great. But back to what I was saying is like, you can really just like do anything you want, like, honestly, because no one in my family was musical. Like, no one in my family's musical, so it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Jess is live right now. Yo, guys, do me a favor. This would be really cool if this happened. Like, go to her live right now. I think the username is all right. Go to her live stream right now, and like, tell her to like live with me or some shit or something like that. Like, tell her to like, so I can guest her or something. Say join Michael's live or something like that. I don't know. Just like tell her Michael's live, go hang out or something. Just like spam her feed. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, this would be really crazy if this happens though. But what was I talking about? It's just like, anything you do, anything you want to do, you want to be an artist, you want to be an actor. Who is she? She's Logic's wife. Like, literally anything you want to do, like, you can do it. You just have to like know in your heart that it's like the right thing for you to do, and you just got to go after it. Or you join her so she won't have to end your live, but she might not add me, and then I'd have to end this whole thing. Yeah, so it's honestly just persistence. Everything like this dude Logic says, bro, like persistence, dedication. It's really it. Like, there's no secret to it except that you need to want it more than anything. You need to work harder than everybody doing it. Like, but also, not only that, you have to work on yourself. Like, well, this is like certain things. So like with basketball and stuff like that, like sports, there's a certain way you have to do something. There's a certain way you have to, like, you have to have a certain technique. And there is technique in music, like, don't get me wrong. But when you get to that point of, like, you get to a certain point where you do it like no one else. Like, when you have Steph Curry, like, no one plays like Steph Curry because he's created his own game, you know what I mean? And, yeah, so it's pretty crazy. Like, look at the comments. I'm looking at the comments. She wants to join? No way.